first-time parent, you're going to want to get all the things because babies, although small, require a lot of equipment. So when I'm talking about all the things, I'm talking about a baby swing for your baby to rest in and have comforting music play around him as he tries to relax and possibly sleep. Or a bouncer. A bouncer vibrates and plays music. You can put some toys above it that dangle down on a little mobile. But basically you just need places to set your baby during the day. So think about where you'll be most during the day and put a bouncer there or a swing there or any kind of little baby holding device so that they're safe and comfortable while you need to get stuff done. Here's another fun thing you can get for your baby.
This is a baby activity mat.
And the baby can hang out and play in this while you get stuff done, but you always have to keep an eye on your baby. My baby here is 5 months, so he's not laying on his back anymore. He's doing his tummy time, and he's happy to be up on his tummy. But if he was on his back, he would be trying to grab all those fun toys that he would see dangling.
Also, you'll want to get a pack and play or 2 or 3. We actually have 3 pack and plays. These are great spots to either do diaper changes. As your baby gets older and starts sitting up, crawling, pulling up, you'll need safe places to put them in different rooms. And we actually use our pack and play for our baby to sleep in now that he's too big for his bassinet. The bottom of this pack and play was kind of too firm or not very comfortable. So we went on Amazon, and you can buy little baby mattress inserts for pack and plays that are baby safe. They're actually 2-sided. One side is firm for the baby and the other side is softer for the toddler.
Another thing parents don't realize when they're first-time parents is that with every diaper change, you should use a diaper rash cream. This one is our favorite, and we use the Max Strength.
By using a baby rash cream before the baby has a diaper rash, you're creating a barrier so that the baby never develops one. Because once the baby gets a rash, it can be hard to get it back under control. So it's better to not even have to start with a rash.
My other favorite baby tool is a baby carrier. This is an Ergo baby, and it was given to me. You can get these new in the store, or even better, go to Facebook Marketplace and get them used, wash them up. And baby is so happy in these and will sleep. Another fabulous item is a hatch or some kind of white noise machine. This one turns on and it can change the nighttime lighting color. It can also change the different sounds. It's amazing. This blocks out other sounds so that baby sleeps. Or so if you have 2 kids, the toddler, you need one for the toddler too. The toddler won't hear the baby screaming, and then the baby won't hear the toddler screaming, and they both can get sleep. So this has been a lifesaver in our house. We really like the hatch version. There are other versions too, but this is my favorite. Very easy to use and pairs with an app on your phone. Another thing parents don't realize is that sometimes as your baby grows bigger, his diaper will get too small for him and he will have blowouts out of the diaper, which will ruin the clothing. So if this is happening, you have 2 choices, or you can do both. You can size up the diaper, go up another size in the diaper. Try that first. Another thing you can do is elimination communication potty training. Elimination communication potty training is where you look for the baby's cues that they have to use the bathroom, and then you hold them at this age, if they're 5 or 4 months, on a toddler potty until they go. You listen for sounds that they're going to the bathroom, or you put them on the potty as soon as they wake up in the morning or after naps, and you'll be pleasantly surprised to see that they actually can use the potty even at this age. And that will save you long-term on diapers, and you won't even have to teach your baby to actually use the potty during their terrible 2s and 3s because they'll already be used to going in the potty. My other favorite thing that I got as a parent that I didn't know with my first 2 kids is a Snoo bassinet. These things are absolutely amazing. They rock your baby to sleep. They keep your baby asleep during the night. If your baby wakes up and starts fussing, it will vigorously start amping up the rocking motion to get your baby to go back to sleep. They are just the best thing ever invented, and they got me way more sleep my first few months with my new baby than I ever got with my other 2 babies. Some babies don't love this, but in my experience, this thing was a godsend. Although they're expensive, you can get them, rent them, you can get them on Facebook Marketplace. There's lots of ways to get a Snoo.
The Snoo is also an amazing purchase because of the swaddles they come with. When you first have your baby and your baby is a newborn, you want to keep your baby swaddled while they're sleeping. This keeps them sleeping longer because they have a startle reflex called the Moro reflex, and the swaddle just keeps them feeling like they're inside the womb. So the Snoo comes with these amazing swaddles that latch onto hooks that keep the baby in place. It also keeps the swaddle from coming up over your baby's face. Other swaddles I've used are hard to either get your baby into, or the baby will break free, or the swaddle doesn't fit perfectly, so the swaddle can come up over the baby's face, which makes for a long night for mom and dad worrying about the baby breathing correctly.
The other thing you want to do with your baby is you want to read books. Even though you might think your baby is too young for this activity, it is great because it exposes them to reading and language development. And it can also provide entertainment. Even though you think they're not really paying attention, they can take in those pictures and the words you're using, and it gets them on the right track to early literacy. So this is a fabulous activity to do. You can have siblings read, you can read, your spouse can read. Babies love it. They love that interaction. If you're breastfeeding your baby, it might be important to find out if your milk is high lipase. High lipase milk can make frozen milk or milk that's been in your refrigerator taste soapy or have a funny taste to it after it sits or is defrosted. And baby might be less likely to drink from it. So before you freeze and store all that breast milk, sometimes it's really helpful to figure out if your milk is high lipase. To fix high lipase milk, you can scald your milk, and that's easily done by getting a pot to put your milk in, boiling your milk till it boils just around the edges, and then you can take that and pour it into a cup. It has to reach 180 degrees when it boils. If it gets a little over that, it's okay. But take it out then after it's boiled and pour it into a glass cup so that it can cool off, and then you can freeze your milk that way or put it in the refrigerator. And when baby drinks it, it won't taste bad anymore. Some babies will drink it anyway and they don't care, but my babies always struggled to drink mine if I didn't scald it, if I was storing it for them. If you're using a bottle with your baby, it's important to check when you need to change out the nipple to one with a faster flow. With my baby, we had to do it at 3 months so they didn't get frustrated sucking at the bottle with not much coming out. In our case, the newborn nipple only had one small hole in the top of the bottle, and when we switched it out, it had 3 small holes that increased the flow of the milk. Another tip is to get storage bins, and in these storage bins, you're going to save clothing for your baby as they grow. I mark my bins 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, and 9 to 12 months. Then, as my baby grows, and before I have my baby, I actually start collecting clothes in these sizes. I ask people at my showers to give me clothing in all different sizes so my baby has them as they get bigger. Because the one thing new parents probably don't realize is how fast a baby will go through these clothes. Just because the clothing says 6 months doesn't mean your baby's going to be wearing it 6 months. They might be growing so fast that they're wearing it 3 months. So the shocking thing is that you'll be changing their clothes in and out a lot, and you want to be prepared, because the last thing you want to do when you have a baby is be scrambling to find clothing to fit them. So this is our storage bin system, and I do this in my basement. I have the 18-month clothing, the 2T clothing, the 3T clothing. I just have bins, and as people give me things, I place them in the bin so that we always have clothing for baby as they grow.